So, good evening once again. So, this is time for the meditation. As I said early on, that you can have a glass of coffee or tea with you today. Today we will have a practical meditation. So, if you already have a cup of tea or coffee with you or a warm water, hold in your hand and feel the heat in your hand. As you observe the heat that passes through with your hands, you can feel the heat in your whole hand that passes and give you comfort. And as you hold, you intend to drink a sip of hot water or a coffee that you are holding or a tea. In this moment, send your attention towards your right hand. If you're familiar with your right hand, then send it to right hand. If you're familiar with the left hand, you can send your attention to the left hand. And slowly moving your hands and catch with your mindfulness the holding. And you put your left hand holding the cup, and establish your attention to this cup. And aware of this cup. And if possible, close your eyes to feel the heat, to feel the cup, and as you hold. Now intend to lift, to have a sip of your tea. So slowly lifting, and this time you may open your eyes slowly, lifting up to your mouth. Before drinking, smell it. Use your sense, the nose, and smell. And this time you may raise your left hand, bring up to hold your cup. And again, as you bring your hand up, as you touch the cup, feel the touching, feel the heat. And use your senses to take the scent. Whatever smell you can feel, whether it is just the heat or the other smells, if that's a coffee or if that's a tea. At this time, just aware of that taste, smell, not thinking. And intend to take a sip of tea, and let the cup touches your lips, and as the cup touches your lips, again aware the touching, consciously aware that the cup touches your lip, and take a sip. When you take a sip, do not drink it immediately. Put it in your mouth and play with it. What sort of a taste? Is it dry? Is it sweet? Or is it sour? Or it's too dark? Are you experiencing a coffee, or are you experiencing the milk in the coffee or the sugar? So play with that. Experiencing the texture of the water, the fluidity. The fluidity of the water in your mouth. The water touches your lips, water touching your tongue. What do you feel when it touches your tongue? When water touches your teeth, what do you feel? And with your intention, you are swallowing it, slowly but mindfully, slowly swallowing it and experiencing as your coffee travels through the neck, through the throat, to the belly. Wherever you can feel it as it travels, the end is the belly. What sort of experience you can note? So consciously aware of that. And one more time, similarly, so take a sip. Before taking a sip, use your nose to sense it. The coffee or the tea that you are taking, consciously aware in your nose, the warmness in your nose. See the difference before and now. The first time when you took it, how did you feel? And what about now, when you took the smell? Is it the same smell before and now? Is it the same experiences before and now? And again, with your intention, put your mug on your lips. Feel the touch. Consciously aware the touch, and slowly take a mouthful coffee or a tea or a water that you're having. And again, play with that, experiencing the texture of a water, coffee, tea. How do you feel when it touches your tongue? What is your thought going on? When it touches your teeth, what are the sensations are there? If you're If you are having a problem with your teeth, you will experience differently. Aware of that. And as you take swallowing it slowly and experience it as it travels. Even you can hear the sound when you swallow it. So hearing that sound and the sensations as it goes in. Goes down to the belly. When it settles in your belly, how did you feel? What are the sensations are there? Is it a warmness there? And when you feel the warmness, what is the state of the mind that you are having at this time? Satisfactoriness or desire to take another sip? Is it the same experience that you are having? What sort of sensations are taking place in your abdomen as your coffee ends there? And open your eyes. Look at your coffee. Is it dark? Is it white? Is it black? Who defines this black, white? The fluidity. And again, smell. Put it closer to your nose and smell it again. Again, is it same? Is it similar or different smell? Is it the warmness is similar to the previous one or no? And again, same thing, practicing, taking a sip, experiencing as you touch your cup on your lip, consciously aware, touching, or you may mentally make a note, touching, and slowly taking a sip. And before swallowing it, keep it in your mouth and play with it, experiencing the warmness, experiencing the different tastes. How heavy? Is it staying together or separate? Is it moving around? Is it moving on its own way or we are moving it. And slowly swallowing it, again listening the sound as you're swallowing, and experiencing whatever sensations as you swallow. Consciously making a note of it. Until that ends in your abdomen. What are the sensations are there when the water or the coffee ends? The heat that generated as the coffee ends in the abdomen, is that just inside or outside? So next time, one more session, you can practice this way. Watch the color of it and bring the cup closer to the nose and smell it and see the difference, the smell, and slowly bring it to the lip, noticing the touch, taking a sip, keeping in your mouth, and aware of that, the texture, the heaviness, the fluidity, the heat or cold, and slowly swallowing it. Listen the sound and swallow it. As you swallow, experiencing all the sensations as it passes through, and what happens when it ends in your abdomen. Experiencing that. So as I hit the gong, you can start on your own with your own practice. Just 2 times. So this is the mindful drinking. You can practice it at home as you are drinking a tea, coffee in the evening or in the morning. And this also can apply when you are eating. When you are eating again, you can lift, smell, put it in your mouth, feel the tastes of it, feel the texture, feel the heaviness, and as it time and you're chewing it, aware of chewing it, and then swallowing it. Each spoon that you take, sometimes you may not be able to be mindful of all, but try to be mindful as much as you can, whether it is as you are picking up from the plate, or as you are putting into your mouth, and as you are chewing, aware of that chewing and swallowing it, and what are the effects that you can experience as it comes to the end in our abdomen. So with this, you can be mindful whenever you are eating and drinking. And it doesn't matter whether you have to be alone. You can be with everyone. You can engage in the discussions too. But yet, whenever you are drinking 8 sips, or whenever you are taking 8 spoons, you are mindful as many as you can. And this way, we develop the mindfulness in daily activities. And that is called the practice of a comprehension, awareness. So-called yatha yatha nang panihitang tatha tatha nang pajanati. Whichever what we are doing, being able to be mindful, and that. So this is the practice. You can practice at home, whether you are eating or drinking along with your family members, or you are staying alone and drinking, rather than you're drinking with the thoughts, rather than eating with your thoughts and the negativities. You eat food, simply food eating. When you are drinking, you are simply drinking your tea or coffee, not the thoughts, not the gossips. So this is the practice for tonight, and now we will practice the loving kindness meditation. So sitting comfortably, relax yourself, aware of sensations throughout the body. You may take a few long breaths. Just to feel relaxed. Or you may take 7 breaths along with the 7 parts, aware of the 7 parts of the body scan. First breath at the head, relax the entire head. Second breath, right hand, from the right shoulders to the fingers of the right hand. So taking a breath in and releasing it. Third breath in the left hand, from the left shoulders to the fingers of the left hand. And front part of the body, neck down below the abdomen, experiencing entire front part as you breathe in and breathe out. And then back, neck to the bottom. And then a right leg from thigh to the toes, experiencing it and relaxing. And then a left leg from thigh to the toes. Bring that attention to your hands, aware of your hand, and bring that attention to your heart, feeling the beating heart. You may put your right hand on your heart to feel the beating heart. And if you can't feel the beating heart, physically smiling will connect you. So put your hand on your heart and smile, physically smile. And as you smile, you feel the connection with your heart and generate loving kindness and compassion to yourself. I am well, I am happy, I am at peace, I am free. Similarly, sharing a loving kindness and compassion to all other sentient beings. You may put your hand down and spread it on your knees. Whatever beings there are, in this room, in this city, in this country on earth, in the entire universe, starting from near dear one, may all beings be happy. May they be well. May they be free from suffering. May they be happy. May they be free. Now bring that attention to your hand, aware of sensation in your hands, and to your body, aware of the entire body, and to your eyes. And as you hear the gong slowly coming out from meditation and reflecting for a while how much peaceful or calm you have become. Let's pay respect to the Buddha. Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagavan Buddhaṃ Bhagavantaṃ Abhivādemi Sawakhato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammang Namasami Subhadipano Bhagavato Sāvaka Saṅkho Saṅghang Namami. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Everyone, if you have any question or any sharings, you can text now. If not, then we'll be end for tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow. And you can go and practice the instruction that you have got, and after the practice you can again reflect, or you can ask if there is any difficulties. Okay, so let me see, anybody is asking a question. Oh, would you find time for a longer loving kindness most evenings? I think we would all benefit. Right, okay. Maybe we can do a 10 minutes meditation or loving kindness meditation from tomorrow. So that means we'll have only the 10 minutes guidance or 15 minutes guidance, and a quiet meditation about 5-10 minutes, and then a guided meditation for another 10 minutes, because we have only half an hour, so it's not long, so we can try 10 minutes loving kindness meditation from tomorrow. So make sure everyone to practice. Tonight's practice is more like a flexible and practical in our day-to-day life. But if you would like to follow or practice the other guidance, you can go back to the previous talks and guidance, so then you will be able to practice more. Yes, Sarala, are you again doing Nepali Deshana? Well, I think I will do tomorrow evening in Nepali language. Unfortunately, my Nepalese is not that great, so I feel uncomfortable to give more talks in Nepali, but I will try my best. So just yeah, I will do it tomorrow, Sarala. Thank you. I will do it tomorrow evening after the meditation, after this session, about so 8:30 or 9 o'clock tomorrow. We'll do that. Okay, so right, I think this is for tonight. Thank you, Sadhu Vatsuma Sarala. Right, so keep practicing, and I will wait to hear your feedbacks and your practices, so then we can extend and also will know how far you've been practicing. Okay, so thank you Manish. So thank you everyone, and good night. See you tomorrow. Take care.